going on with the girl, Celeste, or however you say her name. But pretty much, they found her in the back of his car at a car lot with her body. She was dead, basically. But she underage. They said she just turned 15. And I don't know, bro. It's a weird case. Me personally, I think Buddy cooked. I don't know how he not locked up yet. But I don't know. Let's see what this video talking about. Let's see what they're talking about.
In the past year or so, David seemed to be transitioning from a TikTok phenomenon
Me personally, I never heard his music
to a genuine mainstream artist. On top of his
know it was him, but like
his debut album peaking near the top 10 on the charts in April, the Houston native also hit network TV with a performance on Jimmy Kimmel and rubbed shoulders with the likes of SZA, Billie Eilish, Pharrell, Benny Blanco, and Lil Yachty, among others. All in all, it looked like the world was about to become very acquainted with his art, as droves of people either tuned in to hear him on streaming services or to see him on tour. But now, the entire planet knows him for something far darker, with both his list of famous...
This is the only reason I know him. I only know him from, bro, why is his feet out? Why, bro, that's beside the topic, bro, but I only know him from this situation. I never heard his music. I probably have heard his music, like I said, and just didn't know it was him, but like, I didn't know who
collaborators and 36 million plus monthly listeners on Spotify, learning that this budding star in their midst was possibly a sick and disturbed man. Because now, a revelation has come to light that has changed everything. As now, it seems like not just one, but two lives may be over in different senses.
Tonight, more than a week after a body was found inside an impounded Tesla registered to the singer who goes by the stage name David, Los Angeles investigators.
I don't have no idea how he not like indicted yet, or like they just not, bruh. They found a girl dead in the back of the car in your name in a car lot. So the car that they found in the car lot, they said it stinked. So they searched it, it was a dead body in there. And they went and this registers in his name. And then it's like a whole backstory to like how he used to be talking to and how he, bro, just watch.
Investigators identifying the remains as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas.
15, man. 15, bro. Come on, gang. 15, bro. First of all, bro, you got 37 monthly listeners on Spotify. 37 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Bruh, I know you got a decent amount of money. If not rich. If you ain't rich, I know you finna be rich. Or you cutting it close if you ain't already. You got a good amount of clout, good amount of fame, and you selling for a 15-year-old. Now, I don't know how old he is. Let me see how old he is. But I'm pretty sure he's not underage. I don't even know how to spell his name. I said how old? How old is oh, it's okay. What? D4VD? How old is? Let's see. He's 20 years old. The girl just turned 15. Bro, bro, why? Like, bro, come on, bro. I don't understand.
Girl who was reported missing last year, according to the Riverside County Sheriff's Office.
It's your boy Luesta, and this is the horror of the David Files. Before David ever picked up a mic, the young David Anthony Burke wanted to be a gamer and streamer. Previously among the best Fortnite players in the world, David started making music purely to soundtrack his gameplay videos. But over time, this morphed into something bigger.
But multi-talented.
And after he started fine-tuning his sound, he began dropping compositions like Romantic Homicide, the very track which propelled him to success.
I love talking about Romantic Homicide in particular because it's the only song that I've ever made where everything was done in one take. Look, like the entire lead vocal, there's no cuts. The background vocals, no cuts. And the entire thing is only one lead and then just some oohs and ahs in the background. Literally every single word is improvised. As soon as I heard the first 15 seconds, I knew what I had to say. And the first word I said was, "I'm scared." and everything else followed after. It was the most flow state-like thing of all time.
So then you stay in the closet to add those backing vocals,
Right.
then one other layer, then you're out.
Literally, it's that quick. And then the rest of the process is just me hitting the 3 dots and then
But made this off his phone.
speeding it up,
I ain't
like
gonna lie,
pitching
bro.
it up.
Imagine you just cooking a song up on your phone on BandLab or whatever, and then that become your biggest song that you ever made. That's gotta feel good.
And this is a
That don't take away from the fact this nigga was messing with a 15-year-old, 14-year-old. She just turned 15 when they found her body like a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago. So when she was alive, she was 13, 14. Nigga, you sick. And then even then, that mean he 29. So even then, she was 13, 14. He was 18, 19. You sick, nigga.
version that's on streaming. Skier. And then I just dropped it like that.
Yeah,
Literally.
you've done it before school.
Exactly. It's time for school. Right after that, I had to do like 6 assignments. It's crazy.
A dense and dark song. It was such a shift from what he had done before that this mom had her reservations about the themes he was exploring.
Whenever my mom hates something, I know it's cool. Like when I used to get up and get dressed for school in the morning, I put on this cool fit. She would like, take that off, put on a suit or something like that, you know? I knew it was cool if she hated it. I played it for her in the car. And she was like, David, this song is too violent. You're talking about killing people in your music? No, not my son. And I was like, wait, I might be onto something, bro. So I dropped it right after that.
I ain't gonna lie.
And it
No, I ain't gonna
went
say that. This nigga got
crazy.
though. It
TikTok,
might not be
viral,
real, but
million
even
views
if they
overnight.
ain't,
I was like,
bro.
oh yeah, we cooking, boy. We cooking, boy. So
Is that crazy to say? Bro, the teeth is nice, bro. I don't care. If it's crazy to say, it's crazy to say, bro. The nigga teeth nice. I don't
right
care.
at that moment, I was like, my mom has done it again.
And in the wake of
get
everything
my
that's
shit
happened
good.
since, it's hard to not word if perhaps she foretold what was to come. Because now, this track, which he notably dropped on the birthday of a young girl at the center of this story, only adds to the surreality of this entire situation that we find ourselves in. We're in a documentary now, guys. Listening to him now feels like standing in the middle of a crime scene. This whole situation is just wild. The core of this warped tale begins with the glance inside the back of an impounded Tesla. After workers on the lot dedicated a foul stench, detectives responded and located possible human remains, a spokesperson for the LAPD said. It is currently a death investigation. When they looked inside, the body was badly decomposed and dismembered, with the police revealing that she appears to have been deceased inside the vehicle for an extended period of time before being found, while also mentioning she was wearing a tube top and black leggings, size small. Despite the state that the remains were in, the girl was identified by her mother, and when asked about the girl, she promptly said that she had a boyfriend named David. Soon, it was revealed that the vehicle was registered to none other than the gamer-turned-singer who recently contributed to the soundtrack for Netflix's Arcane. But to say things were about to go from bad to worse doesn't even cut it. When it was initially announced that the impounded car was registered to the artist, it was claimed that David, who was on tour at the time, was fully cooperating with the cops. Initially,
I'm
the news
saying, like, fully cooperating how? Like, what nigga is your car? Like, nigga, you borderline guilty. Like, I don't really see how this could be on anybody else. How anybody else could have did it. Like,
was shocking,
I don't know.
but by no means career-ending. After all, it was possible there was some rational explanation, but that was before the details of the victim were made public. As once the name Celeste Rivas Hernandez entered the publication domain, everything changed. A 14-year-old girl who went permanently missing around May of 2024, Celeste had been absent from her family home in Lake Elsinore for over a year. At the time, missing posters pleaded for information on her location, and while neither the cops or her family seemed to know about her whereabouts, the public now believes that David did all along. But at the time, he kept it pushing on the career front,
damn,
conducting
she went
interviews
missing when she was 13. That's crazy.
18 days after Celeste had officially been declared missing, as though he didn't have a care in the world.
300,000, 400,000. Some got millions,
Okay, so that just happened.
like that.
Okay, and then what happened?
So then fast forward like a month or two, I'm making a lot of money. My mom's like, okay, maybe the game's not rotting your brain. I start getting copyright strikes left and right from UMG. And I'm like, what in the world is UMG? I don't know what UMG is.
Yeah.
So I'm not making any money now. I got the red money sign on all my videos. And I'm like crying to my mom about it. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do. I'm not making any money anymore, blah, blah, blah. and she was like on a phone or something. She was like, just make your own music, go.
Back then, he had more people buying into his persona and journey to fame, leading many commentators to salute him in ways that they'd likely regret now. This guy's origin story isn't something extremely special, but I think that's the beauty of it as well. The average teenager
Yeah, I
making
ain't gonna lie, that is true though. Like, bro was just playing Fortnite, wanted to be a streamer, wanted to be a gamer. I'm pretty sure he was pretty good at Fortnite for his videos to get decent views. And then not only did he play Fortnite and was decent at the game and post his videos, he had his own, he was making his own music for his montages. And then people started to fuck with his music too. I ain't gonna lie, he got a good story, bro. I just hope it seemed that this the case is what it seemed, what it's exactly what it looked like. It seeming like he guilty, but I hope that he not. Just for, you know, I hope that he didn't do that. Because if he did, that's sick. You know what I'm saying? And that's the end of his life. You know what I'm saying? If he did that and he found guilty on that by a judge, bro, he's cooked. He's cooked.
his dream come true. David is goated. But looking back, both fans and those who only became aware of him after the discovery of Celeste are freaking out at the fact that he appeared to drop hints about both his unsavory relationship with this literal child and her death itself. Among the things they cite include a scene from a music video which showed a body being placed into a trunk. Elsewhere, there was exemplary self-snitching in the form of a leaked track, where he seemed to hint about withholding info about a murder of a woman.
Nobody ever caught me, but I've spoken too soon. In the back of a police car, I forgot whatever I knew. I ain't telling nothing.
There was another from 2023 too, where he mentioned her by name. Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her clothes on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. In the next verse, he adds, Oh Celeste, afraid you will only love me when undressed, but you look so damn gorgeous in that dress. Missing you so much makes me depressed, but I digress. Bear in mind, this being recorded in 2023 means that Celeste was at most 12 or 13 when it was released. And considering the tone of those lyrics, that's disgusting to say the very least. As mentioned previously, David was in the midst of his Withered World Tour and still performed even as the news broke, giving out Lububus to fans in a way that can't help but to seem leering and creepy now that his appetites have been revealed. Not to mention that during his shows, he had a casket as well as opportunities for fans to write letters to the deceased. Now, this might have just been theatrics, but based on everything that's occurring now, it doesn't exactly look good, does it? After initially looking to persevere as if nothing.
I don't wish, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised that if it came out that this dude killed himself. Like, not to wish that on nobody, not to speak it to existence, but like how this stuff going, if it's actually true how it's playing out, he definitely feel it. He definitely got some guilt coming in. He definitely getting scared. He definitely getting nervous if what everybody is saying going on is the truth. So I wouldn't be surprised if something like that came. I hope that's not the case though, and I hope he's not guilty, and I hope he didn't do this, but not looking too good. If he did, he definitely feeling some guilt. Definitely.
Thing was happening, David's hand was eventually forced, and he paused his tour following the revelation of the ID, which transpired after the matching tattoo was on their fingers, which read "shh," was pointed out by her mother.
I seen it. They got shh tattoos. Like, I guess don't tell nobody. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's not looking good for this nigga, bro.
Now, this is not exactly an uncommon tattoo, but given the secret nature of their relationship, it takes a far darker tone, particularly when you consider that Celeste wasn't even old enough to get a tattoo legally. As the connections between David and Celeste began to become apparent, the LAPD seized a computer and various bags of evidence from a house. And if you're wondering why his computer would be vital, it's because, by the looks of it, David had been incriminating himself online for a long time before anything came to light. In a series of leaked messages from David's own dedicated Discord, it appears that the tragic girl at the center of it all was a member. Celeste in here, hi David, Bart. And even more shockingly, it seems like their relationship was flaunted across this online space. He has a GF, her name is Celeste. Considering people were privy to it, this whole thing makes it feel like it could have been averted. But not only were they aware of her once mysterious fate, but actively referenced it. Drop the one with the missing girl Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Said a message.
Why the video quality is starting to look chopped?
from a user that was sent in August of 2024. At times, it seems like David actually did strive to protect his reputation, with video of he and Celeste showing him consciously covering his tracks. At one stage, she even called him out as a PDF during a
Is this supposed to be the girl, bro? Why are you hanging out with a 13, 14-year-old as a 19, 20-year-old man? You know, most regular 19, 20-year-olds that are single, they like to go for older because they make them feel better about themselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? You 19, you 20, you dealing with a 22, 23, 24, 25-year-old. You know what I'm saying? That might make you feel better about yourself. They might make you feel like you the man. Because, I mean, you younger, but you legal. And you dealing with an older girl or older woman. Not the other way around. Not you 19, 20, and you talk to 13, 14, 15-year-olds just because it's that easy. Because unfortunately, how it works, most females want older dudes. Like, females in high school, they want people that's not in school. That's just how it go. They attracted to boys and men that's not in school. But you're not supposed to do that, bro. That's not right, bro. You feel me? Like, oh, that's weird, bro. Why? I don't understand why he even hanging out. If this the girl, I don't even understand why he even hanging out with a 13, 14, 15-year-old. That's strange.
live stream.
I media trained you. That's controversial.
Bro,
It's
I haven't
controversial.
talked to nobody that young, unless they family. And I mean, my youngest family members that I even talk to every day, like, they in college. Like, well, my little sister, she like 16, 17, I think. But I got another little sister that go to Alabama. I got a little cousin that go to Alabama. Like, my little brother finna graduate this year. Like, everybody I talk to, like, it's nothing for me to even talk about to somebody that's that young. It's nothing we can discuss that it, like, I don't know. Unless you family, I don't know.
Short of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my. Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes.
On account of Celeste no longer being here, we can't get exact details on the nature of their relationship. But at the moment, everything points to it being a deeply inappropriate one, which led her to running away from home. And text messages alleged to have been sent from her sister confirm this. I don't want to talk to anyone. Are you still going to talk to David or go back with him? I don't want you to get into any more trouble. I only bled with David. But the message rabbit hole doesn't end there, with a message from David in his Discord, leading to speculation that she might have even been pregnant. Me and deleted user got a kid on the way. Although he had coveted his position in the limelight, the chat logs of David provide every indication that behind the scenes, he was a messed up dude. Specifically in messages such as these that read, "Gore better than corn. I used to be addicted to watching gore vids." And now every aspect of his life, from his
gore?
bloody shirt merch to the lyrics of his
I ain't
songs,
gonna
is being
search it on the video. Let me search it on my phone, because it might be something that's not, you know what I'm saying? Blood that has been shed, especially as a result of violence. Yeah, this nigga sick. Gore is, Wikipedia said, let's read straight from Wikipedia. Straight from Google Dictionary. Say gore is a noun, meaning blood that has been shed, especially as a result of violence. This nigga's weird. I'm not gonna lie. This nigga's weird. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga might be guilty.
evaluated. And the harder that people look into the situation, the circumstances surrounding how Celeste was found just aren't quite adding up.
David Tesla was repoed on September 8th. He started his tour August 5th, 9th. They said the car was sitting for over 30 days before it got repoed. He reported it missing in between that, but it's been sitting before he started his tour. Called to report a Tesla missing. Now chat, anybody in chat, go to Google and say, can I call Tesla? If my Tesla is missing, can I call Tesla to track it? Watch what it shows you. You could have called Tesla, a Tesla of all cars you reported missing.
Nah,
when you
bro,
can call
Jake's being fed. I ain't gonna lie, this is a good, this ain't even really being fed though in a case like this. I ain't gonna lie.
Tesla and get it tracked.
I was finna say something crazy, but nah, you doing the right thing, actually.
That don't make sense. They said the car was sitting for over 30 days. So from when the car was impounded on the 8th, We can add 31 days plus add some change. That's days, if not a week or more, before he started his tour, bro. Nigga was dating a 10-year-old, bro. Probably got her pregnant. That's why he did that stupid shit. That shit f***ed up, man. Another one bites the dust.
Left with a gnawing
Yeah,
sense of
his ass tweaked though. Everything. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even listen to Jace, but I know Jace. But I ain't gonna lie. David, your ass tweaked. Now, if he did get her pregnant, and his result was to kill her, nigga, you are an idiot. Cause not only did you kill her, nigga, you killed your first child. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga might be insane.
guilt. The news of
This nigga
Celeste's
might need a
passing
life
has
sentence.
people who had seen them together in
know
the
I might need to
past,
chill.
struggling with the sense that this could have been prevented.
As many of you may know, a body was recently found dismembered in a Tesla belonging to David, a popular singer. Today, the body was identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Right when the picture went public of Celeste, I instantly recognized her from 2024 in April when her and David came together to a jewelry shop I used to work at. I remember this moment so vividly because when they came in, there was something off about Celeste. She was very high, and she was with David, who I recognized because he's a popular singer, but she was very obviously younger than him, and she was very out of it. I was helping her out with jewelry, and she was all over the place. So that situation really stuck in my brain, and I really remembered her face. So when her picture was released to the public, I instantly recognized her as the girl that was with David. And the fact that she was found in his trunk, dismembered, is just unbelievably sad and horrific, and my heart just goes out to the family.
When you come across videos like this, you can't believe everything people say with stuff like this, because people will get on the internet and just cap for clout. I'm not gonna lie, this nigga might not even work at a jury store. He probably never, he could possibly have never seen David or Celeste in life ever, and just be on the internet making shit like this for clout. People really do stuff like that. So you can't really just take his word.
And her friends and everybody who's affected by her death. But there is a lot of questions around this, and a lot of unanswered questions. So please find answers.
But as it turns out, David went to great lengths to keep this all under wraps, even using his financial reserves to keep this sick bond secret. This guy is a PDF from what I've heard. My sister is now in the 9th grade, and she told me that he was dating an 8th grader, and she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in the 9th grade now, and it turns out Celeste's friends knew, and who would pay them to keep their mouths shut. This idea of David putting money into keeping the situation from the public eye hasn't just been expressed by one person either. Over on Instagram, another user said that he told me he gave someone in El Salvador money because he was with a minor, and showed me a picture of it too. I didn't even know if I believed it at the time, but now I'm tweaking. This was the pic bro showed me. I'm not.
Nah, this him giving kids hush money. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga might be cooked. I'm not even gonna lie.
Not capping. Amid the screenshots and chat logs mounting up, David is now trying to remove ties from Celeste from the public eye, even removing his name from a shared playlist that he had collaborated with her on. Meanwhile, others shed light on just how long the two had been linked together, with one insider from his gaming days revealing David had known Celeste since she was 10. We were all in a Fortnite team called Chronic, which is where I met him. He met her in like 2021 through Fortnite, I'm pretty sure, and then he got her Discord. Everyone in the team knew about her, and he would joke about it and brush it off every time it got mentioned. That's all I personally know. But my friend Pistol knows more because they talked way more. She would literally say he fucked her, but then followed it up saying it was a joke. So I don't know if he was being real or not. He was just also a weirdo, to be honest. While in another flagrant exercise in self-snitching, cryptic tweets from David appeared to allude to actively stopping
Let me see if he gonna read it.
Someone from going back to their family. When I was writing this, I got a notie from you. As you were talking about wanting to be with your mom and sister again, take me where I belong. But our circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situations. We gotta push through it, bro. It's a damning look, and people aren't hesitating to let him know either. Yeah, it's over, bro. Pack it all up. You are sick. And now, there are already signs suggesting that's the case before he's even charged. To begin, David just canceled the European and UK dates of his tour in support of the new album Withered. Around the same time, the deluxe version of the project was shelved, and Hollister removed their images of him on their site, while Kali Uchis has promptly pulled a collab, declaring, "Not my friend. I did a song with him, which is currently in the process of being taken down given today's disturbing news." Now, other people who had encountered him are now retroactively blowing the whistle.
I've known this stuff since 2023. I've known this stuff since 2023. At first, I brushed it off. I thought it was just a misunderstanding. Now that everything's coming to light, it all makes sense. I'm gonna tell you for a fact, David would ignore most of his male audience, his male fans. Even me, I had a good relationship with him. He ignored the shit out of me. He ignored the shit out of me. To the point that he unfollowed me. But you know, when it came to like a 15-year-old, 14-year-old girl, underage girl, no, he would give him his number. I have evidence from 2023. I have pictures, I have screenshots, I have everything from 2023. It's all gonna come to light soon.
Even a teacher of Celeste divulged that he heard rumors about what was really going down.
Hold up. That's her in my classroom in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Oh nah, that nigga cooked. This nigga need to be giving this to he need to be giving this to the police. This evidence, nigga.
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper, that they were like blackmailing him, all of this stuff. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media.
And while this is all well and good, it won't be much to comfort the family of Celeste, with her brother Matthew currently dropping receipts and claiming they intended to get married. This corresponds with shots from her IG stories where she appears to be flexing an engagement ring. With that, most people have everything they need to declare him a monster. And that's before even mentioning a possible second victim named Gus, who is allegedly dead. As the news of David's alleged heinous acts circulate, the industry is churning on him, and voices like academics are even suggesting that other big names might have similar skeletons in the closet.
Yo, I know 3 rappers that y'all love. Like, y'all would kill, well, but like, y'all would be in turmoil if I told y'all, we're about to talk about this David guy. He was a girl who was like 14 or 15. I know like 3 Chicago rappers y'all might consider legends. I was doing the same. It wasn't for me to talk about because nobody went to the police. I don't know if these people were true. I don't know the story, if they lied about their age. It's not for me.
This was echoed by his friend 6ix9ine, a man who has sex offender charges of his own, no less, claimed that one infamous meme-turned-rapper was passed around the industry.
At this point, you guys start going back and forth. You accused him of having a bad baby. Who was a winner at the time?
Everybody, listen, apart Trippie Redd, there you go telling the truth again, there you go Stitch. All these rappers, bad baby while she was underage. Come on.
I ain't gonna lie, that ain't crazy to believe. I'm not gonna lie. When she was coming up, she was around every rapper for real, bro. She had fucking songs with Kodak. And not to say Kodak did nothing with it, but you know what I'm saying? That ain't crazy to believe.
The next thing, she knows that they know it, but you know what? No, we like them. They can it's just don't say, bro, chill. Bro, why you always got open your mouth, bro?
But the real question is, if these things are such open secrets, why are people tolerating it? Because if they didn't, maybe tragedies like this could be avoided, and dangerous people wouldn't be given the chance to exploit vulnerable children. Because no matter what anyone who's defending
look at her, bro. She literally looked like a child, bro. How are you attracted to this? She literally looks like a child, bro. She like the little girl on Moana or some shit, bro. She literally looks like a little kid, bro. How are you physically attracted to this? Like, bro, that's crazy.
Says that's what Celeste was.
This is how young Celeste was when David met her, 11. Like, bro, there's no way you was attracted to this.
Was a child, but
because if she was 11, he like 6 years older than her. That mean he was what, 17, bro? You 17, you was attracted to a 11-year-old nigga.
What's even more bizarre is that in the wake of the news that he was apparently in a relationship with a literal child, his track has become the biggest gainer in the world on Spotify. Ultimately, the cops haven't made any arrests or officially listed any suspects at the time, but it seems like the internet has already condemned him long before he sees a courtroom. Quick question, why is the dude who 100% rage victim not under arrest? At this moment,
shit,
David's whole world is crumbling
after
around.
all the evidence and everything that's on the internet about it, bro, how is he not under like no kind of He ain't been arrested. House ain't been searched. Like,
Found
how
him.
has
And
none of
if
that taken
everything
place
that's
yet?
being said is true, it'd be difficult to feel a shred of empathy for him. Whatever happens, it appears that his time in the limelight, or being known for anything other than his alleged actions, is over. And that must sting for someone who had plans to make a fortune and then evade the public
Nigga, I don't know.
eye entirely.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Okay, so the plan is hopefully this music thing takes off crazy next year.
Why is he saying? Why are you saying that like you're not like up there, gang?
Well, I'm not there yet, but
Okay,
hopefully
okay.
it's like even crazier next
Okay.
year. And then I go on crazy year after year for the next 3 years. And then on the 4th year, I retire. And on the 5th year, I'm off the grid, living somewhere like on an island with this crazy crib. No social media, no digital footprint. I'm just gone. I'm just gone. In 5 years, I'm gonna be gone.
Will you still remember me?
Yeah, bro.
Come on,
You'll
bro.
have like the secret codes to the mansion.
Yeah?
You can pull up on every
What's the
yeah.
secret code? Give us the first 2 numbers.
Absolutely
of the secret.
not.
Granted, he might still be doing so, but finding himself in a jail cell rather than the life of luxury that he'd envisioned for himself. Damn. Rest in peace, Celeste.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy work, bro. Rest in peace, Celeste, most definitely. But I ain't gonna lie. Me personally, I think this dude guilty. I seen enough. Me personally, I seen enough. I think he guilty. But like, comment, subscribe, tune into the rest of the vids, man.